Yo, yo, yo. What up, though? Another day, another dollar. Got a part of me. Just getting off work, washing my face real quick. Go out there. It's like, I don't know what the temperature is out there today, but it's like, feel like it's like 85 out there. But, yeah, that's the quote. Um, Thumbnail, whatever they call it. That's the quote. Y'all gonna hear that. Y'all gonna hear that. The progress is in the process. Let me know if you agree. Cause I'm winning, man. Slowly but surely. You know what I'm saying? It ain't humongous wins yet. But it's the little wins that it's momentum, man. It's all about momentum. It's like riding a bike, you know. You take that first pedal, boom. You roll, take that next pedal, boom, you roll. You know what I'm saying? Momentum. It's all about momentum. It's all about momentum. And every little win, right? Every little win has the possibility to turn it into a ginormous. I'm gonna use that ginormous. Is that a word? Might be a word. Girl, what are you playing with me? The girl who you playing with, you be on that new stuff. I'll be on that same shit. That's that joint. That's that joint right now. But I'm about to show you this Telegram joint, so y'all know how to maneuver it. Same joint I've been telling y'all about the past 2 weeks. If you haven't been paying attention or listening. Litecoin. That shit dropped right now. It's low as hell right now. You know what I'm saying? I wish I'd have been getting it at the price it's at now instead of what I got it at. But it is what it is. Right? That shit like 118, 117, some shit like that right now. 114 actually. It's at 114. My coworker just checked it out. We all on this way. This ice joint. So we all rocking out. All these crew. We rocking out. My man Joe. My big young boy, Jaquan. You know what I'm saying? We get into it. You know what I'm trying to tell you. I center. Light body. We get into it. Okay, we get into it. Let me turn this down. Get it? I am really good. Trying to fall on me. Don't do it. Don't fall on me. The little bread I got is invested. I ain't got money to be sitting on the other laptop. That background looking crazy though. You see that? Gee, that background look crazy. It's crazy. I think that's what I'm about to do. Work out or something. It's nice as hell. My son with his grandmother. My wife's still at work till 4. Got a little time to burn. I want to do it though. See, that's my thing. That's why I gotta I need a schedule. I need to get a schedule my days out. I wasn't really expecting to be home as early anyway, but being as though I am, I don't want to just waste the time. Like, see, this is how I know I'm changing though, and I'm growing. Because a couple months ago, I would have came home. I mean, fired up and started playing the game. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. But it is when you're not situated, your life isn't situated how you want it to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, for my gamers, I can't do it anymore. Sit around acting like life is cool while I'm playing this video game. You know what I mean? Playing this video game for 2, 3, 4, 5 hours maybe. Nah, man. Now, if I play that game, because I still play from time to time, what I do is I play, you know what I'm saying? I'll play, and then, because I play Call of Duty. This is what I do. I play Call of Duty online and shit, right? So, I did. I play real quick each round. Then I get down and do these push-ups like this right here. I don't even got the game on. I should play the game now that I'm talking about and show you exactly what I'm talking about. I'm like, look. Let's see, get down and get this money. And from here, I'm gonna do 20 of these. Then I'm gonna go diamond. Gotta get that diamond money. Block boy, rock boy. Ooh. Hey. Let's take a little something out. That's fresh off the clock, too. I mean, it wasn't nothing for all you super workout guys. I'm getting there. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't nothing, but it was something. If you get a pump from it, right? If you rock your pump, you get that shit how you want. I mean, this is what I need to work on right here. See this? This is what I'm working on right now. So that's what I'm shifting to. I've been getting mad bullshit though. I mean, look, you know, we conscious, but then we look, all these, oh no, this Kellogg's, this Price Chopper, we got this shit from Price Chopper. But we get the honeycombs without them being honeycombs with less of the bullshit in it. You know what I'm saying? Less of the bullshit. Honey puffs. All right. All these shoppers know what I'm talking about. I mean, so see, this is shit I'm saying right here. Be getting this shit. I mean, I know it ain't no good. No, it ain't no good. But I guess it. I'm feeding that part of me right now until I kill it. Then I'm gonna kill it. Then I'm like, I'm gonna shrivel up. I'm like, dun, 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 dun. Super Savior. Yeah, that Leonard, buddy. I'm really about to dead that too. Savior the Great, man. Because that's what I'm here doing. Either I'm gonna pull you out the flame physically or metaphorically. You know what I'm saying? Either I see you in some type of trouble and I need to physically come in and assist, or I can see you physically in some trouble mentally. I'm saying, I'm like, I'll give you some words. You can't front on me, that's what I do. If you know me, you know that's what I do. Right? So that's where it is. The good wine, though. See that? I'm about to give me a little bit of that what babe might be mad. See if you can see that name. That's the Moscato d'Asti. Yeah, see, we ain't wine. We do wine in here, man. You know what I mean? Wines, man. We're cultured. We're cultured, man. How untasteful it would have been for me to just throw the bottle back, right? Instead of giving me a good wine glass. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to tilt it to the side. Show your etiquette. Show y'all some etiquette, man. Get the wine popping. I don't want to kill it on it. Leave her a sip. Leave her a sip. That's enough to wet the whistle. All right.
See, you lean it to the side, you don't get all them bubbles. You ain't supposed to have all them bubbles in your shit. Trying to teach y'all something, man. Trying to teach y'all something. Learn something. Live life. Then you take small sips. You don't like it's some motherfucking Kool-Aid or some shit. But yeah, progress is in the process. See, I got off topic because I started enjoying myself, whatever. But check it out, right? Recently, I inquire about getting a transfer because I want to relocate to Georgia. It's a couple of schools down there I'm looking into. Jay Morrison, my man, dude from up top, from North New Jersey. He down there doing real estate. You might have heard of him, Mr. Real Estate Jay, Mr. Real Estate Jay, or some shit like that. But that's what I'm doing. I'm going down there. I want to go down there, and I just want a new scenery, new environment. So I pose the question. I call corporate for my store for all these. I will call all these corporate, and I ask them how would I go about pursuing a transfer. They say, okay, well, you talk to your district manager about that. All right, so boom. About probably a couple of days later. Now this is maybe over now, a month now. This is maybe a month now that I'm giving you this, right? So a couple of days later, I see her. She comes in the morning. And I'm like, hey, Corinne, what's up? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how would I go about getting a relocation transfer. I want to go down south, go down Georgia, do some schooling down there. She said, oh, talk to Chris. That's my store manager. She said, oh, talk to Chris. Talk to Chris about that. So that's what she's doing. She's basically showing me a rate, right? Right. So she's like, oh, talk to Chris. So maybe a day passed because Chris doesn't work that day. He comes in. Hey, Chris, I'm trying to relocate to Georgia. So how do I go about getting this transfer? He says, oh, you know what? When people want to get hush with you all of a sudden, they're like, oh, let me talk to you in the office. It's usually probably not good. This is what I know now, right? Dealing with these kind of people. Just gonna talk to you on since now he basically tells me that I would have to go down to Georgia and reapply as if didn't just work for them for a year up here or something like that, right? So he tells me that, and he's like, he's like, oh yeah, I know. He reads the disappointment on my face, and he's like, oh yeah, I know. You probably expected to go down there with a job already, or whatever, and he shoots me some bullshit because, like, I know that when I started working at Aldi's, that they just had a dude transfer from Michigan, right? Just transferred from Michigan, and he was only working with the company for 3 months. Right? He had an issue. He had to come over, whatever it was. They got it done for him. So now, this liar, Chris, he says, oh, he was here. He's been out there for like 3 years. Like he had like 3 years in or something like that, right? Whatever. So I'm like, all right, man, whatever. Damn, like, oh, that's how it is? All right, damn. So I got to rub that on my chest, right? I handle that. I'm like, damn, that ain't going to work. It don't go like that, right? But remember, I called corporate, and corporate told me that that's a district manager's situation. That's how district managers handle that, right? So the big dog come in. Dude, I keep forgetting. Let me see if it's in here. Here we go, management system. See, look, this. I had to start doing my homework on them because they had me messed up. Like I ain't him, right? All right, so it goes vice president, administration director, purchasing director, store operations director, real estate director, warehouse and distribution director. Right now, under them is the district manager, but under store operations director. So the big dog, store operations, was in there, right? They must don't know me. Eric and Aaron come in the store, the district, what are they? Administrator, store operations director. They come in the morning. We in there unloading the truck, working and shit. And I see him, I mean, he's on by himself. This is the store. The store opens up at 9. It was like 9:10. So I had to over the town to holler. I put up on him. Hey, Aaron. Yeah, excuse me. I don't want to interrupt you. But I'm trying to figure out how I would go about getting a transfer if the Georgia, because I want to do some schooling. He said, "Oh, you talked to Karina." I said, knowing that he was going to say that, right? This tennis, right? I'm setting up alley-oops for myself, right? So knowing he's going to say that, he says, "Oh, you're gonna have to talk to Karina." I said, "Man, I tried to talk to Karina, and Karina told me to talk to Chris, and then Chris, he said, 'Oh yeah,' and this is what he does. This is how I knew I was dealing with some bullshit, because when I tell him that I've already talked to Karina, and Karina was the district manager, tells me to talk to Chris, which is the store manager, notches down, feel me? He makes his face like this. And the minute he made that face, I was livid. I was in that store super mad, right? Because I know for a fact now that I'm being lied to. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm being lied to and played with. You know what I'm saying? So he says, "All right, so this is what I'm gonna have Karina talk to you." So he goes in the back and they're all talking. It's Chris, Aaron, and Eric, the store operations directors, right? They're talking. So now, maybe the next day, Karina comes in, right? Now I'm expecting. Now this is a week. This is like a week and a half past since the first time I'm asking about trying to get this transfer. Now Karina comes in today, right? So no. Actually, Chris says, he pulls me to the side. He's like, "Oh yeah, so Aaron talked to me. He said, basically what you have to do is just give us the name, the state, and the city of where you want to relocate to, and we can get it done for you." Now that's after having to talk to the store operations director. Now I'm getting some results, right? I had to go up because they trying to little dog me like I'm him. Like, nah, y'all got me twisted, right? So he tells me that, and I'm like, "I bet." I'm happy now. I bet. They playing with my emotions. I'm like, "I bet." So I'm going to, and it's cool that it happened like this, because I like the weird location that I found wasn't really, like acceptable. It wasn't really what I needed. It wasn't feasible for everything that I'm trying to do. So I tell them Gwinnett, Georgia, right? Gwinnett. Tell them Gwinnett. He's like, "Oh, man." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yo, so when you going, how long should this take?" And he like, I gotta just talk to Karina, whatever. So now he talks to Karina. But now this is another 3-4 days, right? And we got a store meeting. So now I'm like, what the fuck, yo? I'm sitting at the store meeting tight because I know they playing with me, man. I know they fucking playing with me and shit, right? Because he says, "Yo, just talk to Karina and let her, she got to handle all that." So I'm like that. So now after the store meeting, which we had that night, after everybody done work, I done work that day already. I gotta come back, so I'm tight about that anyway. So after the store meeting and shit, I'm like, "Hey, yo, I run up on her real quick in front of everybody else, right? Hey, Karina, what's up with the transfer? You know how long it's gonna take now? That he told you where I was trying to go, right?" She said, "Oh yeah, let me talk to you." Again, they want to talk to me in the office shit, right? So we go in the office, we close the door and shit. But somebody come in because they gotta use the computer. But she's already in the middle of saying that she would only feel comfortable sending the best representation of all these, of transferring somebody, right? So I'm like, what? She said, and she stops, and now she notices dude is not leaving immediately, right? So we go to the next room, like you motherfuckers can't hear or some shit. She's like, "Yeah, I'm just don't. Unfortunately, I've done transfers before, and they haven't worked out, or whatever. And I just don't feel comfortable putting my name out there like that, unless it was somebody that had like 4 or 5 years in." I'm like, so But she says at the same time, but I've talked to Chris, and he said, yeah, you're a good hard worker. And she knew, after she said that she shitted on herself, right? Because you can't say that you only want to send the best representation, and in that moment you're saying that I'm not that, right? To then say you're a good hard worker. That's what every fucking body wants. Everybody wants a good hard worker, right? Everybody wants that. Once you say hard worker, that means the person is in there doing whatever they need to do to get the job done. That's what you define as a hard worker. You just going hard, right? Bang. So now I'm like, oh, word. So she's like, yeah. All right. I'm like, but damn, like, and she's like, yeah. So we basically would have to just go down and reply. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. But now I'm about to get my raise, my yearly raise. On top of the fact, you know what I'm saying, like I've been here a year. So yeah, I see your frustration with that. I stepped on her, right? I stepped right out the door. No more, all right, good night, none of that shit. All right, I stepped on her. So now I'm hot. I get home. I tell my wife, I'm telling her, like, hey, it's some bullshit. Babe, she like, don't they got an alert line? Don't they got somebody you can talk to, like corporate or something like that? I'm like, damn, I already talked to corporate. Fuck around, be talking to him. Like, nah, don't they got a. I'm like, word. Let me see. I go start going through my paperwork, look at all the handbooks and show all that shit that they hand you. So I start going through the little handbook, right? Boom, I find it. Now I know exactly where this shit at, right? Let me see. One of these joints on the floor. Either way, there you go. Is it? No corporate responsibility, principles. Nah, it's one of these shits though. Either way, it's the alert line. You know what I mean? This is a third party that deals with the company that the company has set up, so people could feel comfortable about having issues within the workplace, or within the branch and the network of being an Aldi's employee. So that way they can make sure everything is clear. There's no biasness in making decisions, right? So, damn it, I called. What? I called. I couldn't wait to get on the phone because before I made the call, before I even discovered the fact that I had that number, that I had that opportunity, I was already trying to call down to Georgia myself and act like I was in a position like to make that move. I'm like down there, like, yo, yeah, you need any help at the store or whatever? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what stores need help at the moment because I'm trying to relocate down there. So I make the call, right? Like, yeah, I feel like I'm being discriminated against. Like the store manager is like I feel like they trying to push me out all of a sudden because ever since the fact that I said I wanted to relocate, I felt this negative energy now. Like they're upset that I want to go do something different with my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to go to school, and he's done switched my hours around. Like for the whole year I've been there, I've been 6 to 2. Now all of a sudden, since I said that I want to relocate, he's put me 10 to 6 and 1 to 9s, going against the schedule that me and my wife have as far as her working and childcare, right? So I laid it out for him, right? Boom. That probably was like a Monday or a Tuesday. Or maybe that was a Friday and I waited, it was over the weekend. So like Monday, Tuesday, that just passed, Karina comes in, right? I'm sitting at the register and shit, because I ain't been saying shit to nobody at the job. Like, they just made this dude manager that I don't really feel like shit have got that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because he half-ass do everything. But I'm like, bet. I'm sitting here, I'm sitting at the register, right? First ringer. She come in, she speak to everybody, and she usually doesn't. She spoke everybody using their name, right? So I'm like, all right, but hold up. Right before that, she calls the store. And when you call the store, for whoever the first cashier is, you got to answer the phone. You got to answer the phone and all that. We let you call, right? So I answered, but at the same time, the manager on shift had answered too, and she said her name. She said Karina, right? So she was like, I got on her. I was like, all right, bang, but I don't want to hear her anyway. So a few minutes later, shift manager calls the Chris, right, on the walkie-talkie, like, Chris, Karina said to call her on your cell phone. Soon as he said that, I knew it was some sneaky shit, right? She was letting him know that they done notified her about that motherfucking phone call. They done got at her, right? So, boom. Like 20 minutes later, whatever, she comes in. They go in the bag and shit. They out there doing whatever they doing. Another 10 minutes is after she comes in. They come up to the front. I'm getting relieved, right? Somebody takes me off so I can go holler at them. They're like, yeah, they want to talk to you and that shit. All right, now I'm thinking they about to fire me for pulling the gun, right? So I get in there. Like, yeah, what's up? I got my drill. I'm like, what's up? What you want to do with this right here? He like, oh, you can just put it right there and shit. Like, you so well, yeah. So as soon as I see that, she like, yeah. As you know, I'm not a big fan of doing transfers, but we're going to do it for you. I just started smiling, right? I just started smiling because they thought they was going to little dog me. That was a victory. That was a victory I am very proud of. I am very proud of that victory, right? Like so many others that have come in this short period, in this long to short period of time, as of recently, since me trying to transform, transforming myself into who I see myself being, right? Many small victories. That's why I say the progress is in the process. You have to know that. You have to know whatever you're going through, as long as you keep working and not accepting that as your reality, because everybody has their own reality. You can't, whatever it is you want, you got to go get. And that's why I wanted that transfer. I want to get the fuck from up here in upstate New York. And that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to do it with my job intact. Not that I want to keep a job forever. Not doing that. Not me. Not doing that. I got my gig. I'm about, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to use this as a diving board. You know what I'm saying? I just found out how I need to switch my 401k over to something self-directed so I don't have to worry about no penalties when I want to take my own money out. How they tell you you're saving money for your future, but then it's a penalty if you choose to take this shit out. It's a deterrent. It's just a deterrent for you to just keep it there and just let somebody keep fucking with your money while you ain't getting shit. And then they end up telling you that, it's all lost in some stupid stock or something that they did. No, I could do that myself. Oh, and FYI, I picked some pretty good fucking stocks. Like me, I don't have patience. That's where I don't capitalize on the shit that I be doing as far as that stock market shit. I'm winning on Litecoin though, just so you know. Like Litecoin, iCenter, fuck with me. But the stock market, I'll get a couple dollars, but then I pull. You know what I'm saying? I pull way too early. I sell. I mean, some shit might go down, and I don't be having my patience to just hold tight and ride the wave. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still learning my patience with that. But as far as my picks though, my picks be golden. My picks be golden. Check it out. You can look it up. I hope somebody does. 2016, August 2016, Weight Watchers is only like $11 or $12. I was in on that. I had 15 shares of it. You know what I'm saying? The shit jumped. The shit right now at this time is like $67. You do the math. The progress is in the process. The progress is in the process. It's going to be a mantra. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a mantra that the whole world is going to know of. It's going to be a quote. When I'm dead and gone, because I done got to the biggest stage I could possibly make it on, They gonna know. They gonna know. Savior left that. Savior left that behind for us, so we can take that on. The rest is in the process. Peace.